Angel, can you still hear me okay? Or is my mic kind of dying again? Okay, well, hello everyone. Welcome to today's quarterfinals, day 2 for IDV Premier, which will be Origin versus GSL.
Yay!
Yay!
Today we have me, Angel, and Oopsie.
Yes, hello.
Hey guys.
Although we're talking a bit earlier than we were supposed to, but that's fine because we both like to yap a lot. I know you have a lot on your mind, Angel, especially with concerning what's happening next season on IDV.
Exactly.
So we will have a lot to talk about, thankfully.
Thankfully, we have a lot of talk about because not only is it gonna be the next season in 20 days, it's also gonna be November, which is usually when the new story quests come out for IDV. And as you know, last year we had the Hulabaloo story, and this year it's gonna be a continuation of the good old
Ashes of Memory. Ashes of Memory.
Yeah, Ashes of Memory. Love to see or good old Detective Alice.
Yes, and we're technically getting the Hunter Melly stuff as well now, which is very good, very nice. So it's going to be good to continue the story at least, since now they're putting a more bigger focus on it with them stopping the character releases. So we have that to look forward to.
Not only that, but the story is, like you said, gonna be about the Hunter Melly, since we're also gonna get a free skin for the journalist pack. Sorry, not the free skin for the entomologist, and a journalist pack on top of that. We will get 20 essences, 20 free essences for the Melly essence, her hunter version, of course. And yeah, it's generally gonna be a big season in 20 days, so I'm very excited for that.
Yes, me too. Also because I can't lie, I really just want the season to reset already. This season has been terrible, just in every capacity. Also with my own silliness, and I need to have a season reset to refresh my brain and refresh my terrible win rate, which is not indicative of me, but you know, it's also the tragedy.
Yeah, sadly, a lot of people have been actually having a bad time in this season's rank. A lot of people under 20% win rate, a lot of people under 30%, one of them being me, sadly. But that's okay. We always have next season for that, and I do feel like
exactly. And with every season, it's always good to reach out to more people and make more friends so you can play more matches with people, especially 4-stacks. At the beginning of a season, 4-stacking is always the way to go. Also, I'm going to make sure that I'm checking chat as well as we're going along. I think
you can do that.
It's slightly delayed. Hang on, let me refresh.
No, yeah, the stream is delayed for about some minutes because yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, 50 seconds to like get.
Let me have a look. I should have upgraded my Wi-Fi router the other day when I had the chance to. Ooh. Don't worry, guys. When I get my new phone, it's gonna be so much better.
Yes, that is Corpsey. You have a fan here, but Corpsey.
I can't see the chat, so I don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's someone named Number.
Numer! Hi, Numer! Hi!
Oh, Numer! I said Number.
Yes, Number. No, it's Numer. Hi, Numer. Yes, it's me. In all my glory. Okay, here we go.
Toxic Noob, major win rate 20%. Oh. Yeah, not only that, there's a lot of people that have been a lot, like, very bad lately this season, but that's okay. Like I said, doesn't seem like me and Corpse are the only ones who had bad
everyone is struggling. But that's fine. I think it's always good to have like a I like season reset because I just like the refresh. Like it just makes everything feel so good. And especially with the struggle that it's been to keep my sport, I want it refreshed already, please. Give me my first badge back.
You deserve it. Oh, looks like Toxic Noob is in the chat.
Uh-oh,
You
toxic
got
noob.
caught.
No, don't worry. I have every faith that you are amazing.
Yeah. It's okay, guys. It's real okay. This season, no one should be actually focusing on win rates. Like I said, it's really not like about win rates. Of course, if you have like 6% win rate, then that's another story. But if you're lower tier, you should just focus on your matches and getting
Yeah.
up there.
Especially
You shouldn't
because
really...
Kowa is happening soon again, which means it's spam rank time, which means you gotta put an alarm on every time for every rank session and be ready to wake up. No, not everyone has to do that. Angel, we will
yeah?
get you high, don't worry.
Yeah, guys, I'm still an Alicorn 2. Yeah, Corpsey here is in my team, but I guess I'm not cool enough, so they all left me in the dust while they got champions.
Well, you weren't ranking at the beginning of season much, so that's why. Okay,
No, I'm not blaming you. You're right. But next season, guys, next season, you'll see me top.
Yeah, every season I'm like, this season is gonna be my season, guys, and then by the end of it, I'm like, I'm done. This was the worst season, and then I'm like, next season is gonna be my season, guys, and then it's the same little loop all over again. It's been like this for 7 years now. Can we do something different here?
Well, call it the IDV cycle, but sometimes it is your season, and maybe it's next season.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Speaking of next season, again, this season we had the new Fool's Gold crossover. Did anyone get the new S tier for him? I've seen a lot of people getting the A tiers for Mind's Eye and Escapologist, one of them being Corpsey over here. Yeah, biggest Escapologist fan, by the way. You guys already know.
Oh, you can't even see the tiny Efron on my PNG thing because it's too small, but there's a tiny Efron there.
Yeah. And for next season's second essence, well, we already know that the first essence is gonna be the Hunter Melee version. The second essence already has been also revealed, and it's gonna be a first officer essence. First officer being the S tier, Mad Eyes, and finally Goatman after a whole
I know.
year.
I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm sure Numa's also excited for the Goatman skin. I need to.
Yeah.
I actually send a picture of it to Numa later.
Lozzie too.
I know, it's so good. I might actually try and get my Goatman badge back next season, actually, when I get that skin, because I miss playing Goatman.
Really? You were Goatman main?
Yeah, I was. Well, I do Hunter main on the side, okay? I just haven't put as much of a focus on it at the moment, but I technically was more of a Hunter main back at the beginning than I was a Survivor main, because I was so bad at Survival. And Hunter's technically easier, because it's like, I don't know, you just chase the people. Whereas like Survivor, like I always say, the higher you get, the more it's like you're playing not just against the hunter, but with like against 3 other people that don't want to listen to you. So it's like,
well,
you know.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, a good old tip I learned from our good old friend Nosy, or you too, I think you also said this, is don't think just for yourself, but also think for your team, especially if some of them are randoms, because you'd assume that they would do one thing and then suddenly you see them not doing that thing. So always be aware of your surroundings. Let's say that you think they're doing one cipher and they're not doing it, so you should probably go do that cipher. Let's say, just think for everyone. Don't expect them to do what you think they would do.
It is, yeah. It is actually the biggest lesson that you can learn in terms of IDV, I think, because once you kind of establish that point, it kind of makes it a bit easier, because even though obviously it's more effort having to predict what other people are going to do and the hunter, if you can put that aside and just focus on actually striving and doing as much as you can, then it does actually make things easier, like having to know when to open another cipher, or having to know, well, actually I'm going to go this way, and moving away from ciphers and transitional kiting and so on.
Yeah, that's actually true. Also, I think you all know the On and Doyle Estate crossover. It's gonna come back on November 6th with the Essence, as you all know, the Essence being Novelist S tier, First Officer, Knight, and Postman A tiers. The package of Alice with her A-tier accessory, and a new package of Bloody Queen with her accessory are also gonna come out.
Yes.
Yeah, they're very pretty. I saw the
know.
Bloody Queen. So pretty. So
I
pretty.
love it. I can't wait. I kind of missed Conan Doyle when it came out the first time, so I'm glad it's coming back because that means I can get my filthy little hands on what I wanted, which is that apartment, because that is the only room in IDV that I have that will satisfy my room design abilities. But
Yeah,
I also agree.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I do have it, and you can actually move around the walls and even delete them, so you'd have so much room to do so much with your designing abilities.
And finally, I can make a proper kitchen.
Yes.
And I also agree. I also want a new forward S tier because I mean his original S tier was fine. The ice skating one. What was it called? Skating something? Hang on, let me check. The forward S tier was speed skating. I mean it's cool. I kind of like it, but it kind of also feels like an A tier as well, you know. But it's true that he was supposed to get a whimsy skin, so hoping that he has a really nice, cool-looking whimsy skin, and then gets like another S limited at some point, since he is technically quite a popular character.
But speaking of the whimsy skin, the person I know is gonna get a whimsy skin is actually Sculpture.
I know.
Yeah.
So excited.
So save your fragments, guys, because the whimsy skins have an only absolute peak until now. They're very, very, very pretty.
Exactly. I should have got the wildling one, but I was saving my fragments for the Gator Halloween skin. But I probably will cop all of the whimsy skins at some point because I actually like the aesthetic for it a lot. I think it's very cool.
Yeah. The wildling isn't actually a whimsy skin, though it does fit in the theme of it. I was also surprised that it wasn't a whimsy skin. Because I thought that too at first, but it actually doesn't have the whimsy, what's it called? The whimsy
Does it not? I thought it did, huh?
No, I actually have it. I can check real quick. Yeah, it doesn't. It's just a normal skin. It's just an S tier skin.
Oh. I thought he was supposed to get a whimsy one though. Or maybe they just put that instead of giving him a whimsy one then actually.
Maybe
it's
so. Maybe they thought maybe thought it's just too early to give another whimsy skin, so but I'm still glad they put out the skin. It's very pretty.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I do actually need to get some more drip on Wildling. Arguably, my favorite skin for him, which is the one I used to have on my original account, was his Logic Path skin. That one was very nice. I actually miss my original account so much. Ugh. I had so many good skins on there. Mostly Logic Path.
With Bear Love. There are a lot of OG characters that haven't gotten any skins. But IDV seems to recognize them again, so like well, this is a perfect time to tell you guys that Lawyer is gonna get the Logic Pass skin next season.
Yay! Yay! Everybody cheered.
Excited are like 5 people. Happy for you guys.
It could have been cool. I mean, I like the colors, and I think it obviously does fit the theme. I think it's just that it looks a bit silly, but I think it's also just because that's Lawyer, and I'm not a Lawyer fan.
That's true. Well, I do play Lawyer, but I only play him with my light Yagami skin.
Yeah, I would do too. That was my only reason for playing Lawyer.
Yeah, he's a good character and all, but those damn teeth. Not my taste, but
it's not even just that. I just don't like. If I like characters, I have to like them also because of the lore. Because I do like the lore of IDV a lot, and I mean, Lawyer isn't exactly a patron saint in the lore, so.
That's also true. But yeah, like I was saying, we also have the birthday list here for the birthday characters. November, the first person who's gonna be having their birthday is actually Bloody Queen, funny enough, on Sunday, the 2nd of November. So after that...
Today/tomorrow?
Oh yeah, it is tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh, Well, that's happy early birthday for Bloody Queen then. She's
Yeah.
having her birthday tomorrow. And on Tuesday, 13th of November, it's gonna be 3 people, two of them being the same person, of course, is Evil Reptilian, Professor, and Cheerleader.
Oh,
They're
cheerleader.
all gonna have, they're all gonna have their birthday on the same day. After that, on the 17th is gonna be Sculpture. We were just talking about her.
Yay, my queen.
On 22nd, it's gonna be Lucky Guy. 25th is gonna be Breaking Wheel. And then we have the 27th. Oh, it's gonna be Mad Eyes from the looks of it. But it looks like there's a special sign next to him. It's a birdcage sign. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's
Next to Mad Eyes is?
Yeah, next to Mad Eyes is.
Maybe it's because it'll be his special 5th portrait thingy.
Oh, maybe. Maybe
that's why.
Yeah, and then lastly on the 29th is gonna be our girl Annie, the toy merchant.
Yippee! Damn, everyone's
That's it for the November birthdays. Yeah, but sadly so many characters and I don't match any birthdays with any of them.
I used to match birthdays. Actually, no, I don't think I matched birthdays anytime with anyone in IDV. I know I used to match birthdays with Amber from Genshin Impact, but then they changed her birthday, so... No, Mona, sorry, or one of them, as it was, because they changed their birthday, and I was like, no, we used to share a birthday, and now we don't.
It's silly, but yeah. Lawyer is so attractive. Thank you for sharing that with us. See, you're probably one of the people who are very excited for his skin. Because funny enough, he's actually getting 2 skins, isn't he? One being the logic path and the other being the deduction skin. So
yes, and
lucky you.
His deduction skin actually does look quite cool. I like the theming on it.
Yeah, it's very pretty. There's actually a lot of new skins that we're gonna get. Deduction wise, skins, and sports series.
There's a lot.
I can go through it right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to look forward to. There always is anyway, especially around this time. I feel like they always kind of up their game around October, November times for skins and things. But we still haven't obviously seen what the Chinese New Year limited skin is for this year. If anyone has any speculations, I'd like to see. I personally have 0 clue. But I can only gather that it'd probably be like characters that are popular but not too popular, kind of.
That's true. My speculation isn't actually a character, but which faction, which is gonna be Hunter, probably, because last 2 years we actually had survivor skins for the limited ones.
Yeah.
One being the doctor, and then the other one is the anti skin. So I do assume this year is gonna be a Hunter skin.
Yes. If it is a Hunter skin, then we could be looking forward to Chinese New Year, maybe for Feaster or one of those kind of characters, like a kind of niche sort of character that hasn't had like a limited kind of thing. But I think maybe Lawyer or something like I'd say maybe Lawyer or Ripper or something. That might be who gets picked. Because I would think Dream Witch, but because she is getting the deduction skin, I don't know if they would give her deduction skin and then instantly give her the limited S after, but maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? A person named Teetete, sorry, I had to spell it out, said, stares at Lawyer compliments when I'm a Leo main. That's exactly why I don't like Lawyer. Because
yes, don't worry.
Yeah, we're here for you.
We're on your side, yes.
Yes. But yeah, speaking of the skins again, the first skin on the list seems to be a Christmas costume because yesterday was Halloween and right after the next holiday is gonna be Christmas. So the Christmas skin is gonna be for Soul Weaver.
Yes! I'm so excited.
Very, very pretty. I see she has a little village on her back. That's so cute. And a snow globe.
I'm very excited for it. My go. I should actually get my Soul Weaver badge back now that you reminded me.
Really? You? Oh yeah, you do play Soul Weaver, don't you?
Yes,
Dude,
and
what
only
do
ever
you
her,
think about
really.
you? Oh,
Actually, maybe I'll use that discount because I still have the 40% discount card. I just didn't know what costume to use it on, so I've just kept it this whole time. But maybe I'll use it then.
maybe. Though I don't know if it'll stay until then, because it's a Christmas costume.
No, the coupon is I have still have 60 days left on that coupon, so
Oh,
yeah, I got a
okay.
long time.
You do have a long
Decisions.
I didn't know it took so long. I actually bought myself. What did I bought myself with that coupon? I don't remember, but I think I used it very fast. But the second skin in the list is, ladies, calm down. It is Cowboy's one skin.
Oh my god,
Oh my
it's so
days.
good. That skin is that skin is my motivation to pick up Cowboy again. That is literally my entire motivation, is just because of that skin.
What do you think the story behind that one skin is? Because it is said that the one skins are supposed to be once upon a time, or what the character would have been like if they didn't went to the manor, or if they didn't have the thing happen to them which changed their whole aspect of their life. What do you think is that skin story?
Yeah, that's with relation to the lady that he was in love with from that tribe. So I think it's in connection to if he would have stayed there and if the whole, murder thingy happened. Like if all of the tragedy hadn't happened to him, which led him to the manor, he would have just stayed and actually would have been able to live his life how he wanted to. Which is why that skin is I'm pretty sure that's why it's like the winter, like the not winter, but like there's snow and it's like the thaw and stuff, like with the flower and things.
I see. Very sad. The cowboy, he really is one of the lesser survivors who had a good backstory. Not good backstory, sorry, backstory where they haven't turned out to be the villain yet.
Yeah.
So, cowboy,
No,
I'm on your side.
Yeah, me too. I love you, Kevin. Are you so?
But yeah, the third skin, like we said, was the Whimsy skin for sculpture. From what I'm seeing, it's gonna be a dark theme with dark red colors, dark blue colors, and all. She has very nice pinkish eyes, and it's just so pretty overall. I love the art style so much. It reminds me of like old German stories, you know, like not even German, like old European like kids.
Yeah,
how they
folk tales.
Yeah, folk tales, exactly. It's so pretty, so pretty. The fourth and fifth skin are the IDV esports series. One being the Luca's blue version. I don't know what you call it. It's the fragment version with the golden apples. But it's the other Luca skin version. And the fifth one is the new esports skin for Eli for the Seer.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm actually so happy that they're kind of doing like a modern version, because they've had so many styles of all these characters modern version back then.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Yeah, we were just told that we're gonna start soon. They're doing a coin flip, and yeah, the rounds are gonna start soon. I think we can leave the skins to a side now and talk about them later when we have time again.
Yes.
Oh, someone spamming 6-7 in the chat. Guys! Anything but 6-7, please.
You always talk about 6-7. Now is not the time for you to shy away.
Okay, well, you don't have to tell people my dark side. Oh. Oh, those Sophie, a good friend of ours. Oh, she's the queen of 6-7, not me.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, with what's currently happening, do you have any predictions or any characters or hunters you're excited to see being played in these matches?
Ooh, okay. Well, classic, of course, one of the big threes. Boatmen are gonna come out. What I'm actually excited for is to see one of the older characters, you know, for game 3 and all. Maybe Wu Chang, maybe even a Soul Weaver.
A Soul Weaver would be great. I'd love to see a Soul Weaver.
Yeah, it's. Oh, I said Joseph in my mind, but
No,
that's
a
just
Joseph match would take so long.
yeah. You know, maybe if the team that did so well and they don't need any survivor kills, maybe if they wanted to total
True.
survivor.
But
That's
both of these teams are very strong players, and it's going to be a tough battle. But I am very excited either way to see how both teams play out. We have more
Thanks.
6-7 in the chat again. Doing my comment.
it's
I also always bullshit my way through applications. Don't worry, I understand completely.
Hello, Zay.
Hello.
Oh, and then we have Ari here. Lolzy. Lolzy's not here. But yeah, we're just waiting for the teams to start. Yeah, no, it's me, Lolzy. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the moderator here, guys. Don't test me. I'm joking. But yeah, for Lolzy's tournament, I actually had an idea in my mind for a long time now. I haven't told him this yet, so I think you guys will actually be the first ones to hear that. Is doing a giveaway, you know? I would actually put money down so Lolzy could host a giveaway in the chat. So people could join the chat, watch, and we would probably post someone at the end of the stream to win a skin from the game.
That would be cool, yeah.
Yeah, but we still need to talk about that with Lolzy. Probably not today, guys, but maybe soon. So tune in and don't forget to subscribe.
Commentators. Okay, this is for both of us. Commentators, do you think Lolzy Sean is rotund or no?
Rotund?
Rotund, yeah, it's a word for round.
Ooh, we actually saw Lolzy. We know how Lolzy looks like. Me and Corpsey.
Lolzy is not round. No.
He's not.
But actually... I will say yes so that the chat is on my side. So yes, Lolzy is rotund.
You're picking favorites, so. His dog is rotund though. He has such a cute dog, so fluffy, so big, and so cute. Okay, let's stop spamming. Or you're gonna get blocked. Because you could spam something else, but not 6-7. You could spam how much you love Efron and make Corpse.
Oh, hey, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, sure, actually, yeah, that would be a great change for the chat. Also, yes, hello. We did see you. I'm just quite bad with names.
Yeah, Brothly. Is that Brothly? The broster.
Wait.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck,
Your staff.
I can't check profiles on here. I was trying to look at profiles.
Yeah, guys, if you guys know Corpsey, maybe say hi to Corpsey. Maybe Corpsey recognize you guys, but I don't think
You're saying that like I know everyone in IDV.
You do. You're okay. See, I've been here since 2021, but I have never actually talked to anyone. You know, like I've just been solo.
Okay, let's get ready. Yes, also, okay, fine, I do know everyone, but don't call me out like this, okay? I'm trying to have a, I'm trying to be like a peacemaker here, like Tusker, you know?
Chaska. We can overthrow him if we all work together.
True, that's actually so true. I love that idea.
Okay, looks like Lolzy's beefing with people. Lolzy! Wait, can I actually like mute him? Oh, no, I can't. Well, he's the creator, so. But yeah, we're going into the picks and bans, so let's see. Love Goatman, love Goatman, love Goatman.
Me
You're
too.
So true.
I love Goatman, love Goatman, love Goatman.
Has any one of you here started to go for Lanternist points at all? Because I love Lanternist, and I am actually going for an S patch for her.
I would assume so because there are a lot of people that are playing.
Is that so?
Yes, there's like a Lanternist. If a Lanternist isn't banned, you can almost guarantee there's one every game, or in my games.
Yeah, you champion, so I would assume there'd be a lot. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. So true. So true.
My friends list had one person. Oh my god. Okay.
I don't see them. Okay, wait. I'll be right back.
Da 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 da. Okay. Where are the? There we go. Okay, let's have a look at picks and bans. Okay, so for this round, it's going to be the Origins Hunter versus GSL's Survivors for this first round. And if we have a look...
Looks like...
I don't see the picks or bans, but we just know that so far it's going to be the Hunter for Origin versus the Survivors for GSL.
Yeah, we're looking.
Because it's not loading.
Yeah, I'll screw up. Got it, okay. Looks like Origin banned the map Every Sleeping and Every Sleeping and Moonlit, and the map Chinatown seems to be the first round's map. So yeah, we're gonna see a Chinatown one. Okay, very excited for that. Who do you think they're gonna pick for the Hunter then? Probably.
It depends how the Hunter bans start. Obviously, we won't be able to tell yet until we start seeing how the Hunter bans play out. However, with it being Chinatown, we can obviously expect one of the 3 metas. If not, we might be able to see a what's it called? A specialist pick, but for round 1, I highly doubt it. So I think we should probably expect either a Hullabaloo, a Goatman, an Opera, or an Ivy. Either one of the 4. And then if it's not, I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, since Origin is gonna be the Hunter for this round and GSL the Survivor, so let's see what the Hunter picks from the Origin team. I wish I was blonde.
No, don't fall for blonde propaganda.
No. You know, I also love your black hair, so I think I might go black. I could get the black hair.
Exactly. That or like colorful hair. Maybe dye your hair pink or something. That would be cool.
Pink? Oh, wait. Ooh, you know what I really wanna? Like, maybe like highlights with like blue.
Yes, well, I did that a while ago, but that is actually a really cool hairstyle to do, or hair dye style to do.
Really? Okay. The Survivors and Hunter has been invited, and we're going into the character selection now. Let's see how this game plays out. I'm very, very, very excited, especially since It's our first time commentating, so the
Okay.
Hunter is betting now.
Okay,
And
so
Seer.
yeah, what's standard? It's right. It's quite standard. Yeah. So it's gonna be Archer Sith for first bands, pretty standard. Which means we could be looking at one of the 4 metas, obviously. But it's going to be the first 2 picks from the survivors of GSL that are going to be the interesting picks here. Although they could go for meta picks. Well, Gravekeeper is the first one, naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Magician, of course, yes. It's a good safe strategy to pick at least both for a round 1, depending on who you're going against, obviously.
Yeah, and the Hunter has banned a rescue first, so they tried to pick the rescue as early as they can. The Hunter banned Antiquarian though.
Yes, I was gonna probably call it out, to be honest, but it's always better if you can pick the rescuers as fast as possible before they're banned, because you don't know which ones they are going to ban.
True.
And that's a Puppeteer, naturally. But it's this last ban that will kind of determine who it could be. Meteorologist. Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, so we have Seer, Archer, and Antiquarian banned, with Meteorologist as the last for Survivor ban. And the survivors are picking their last survivors too, which is gonna be. Oh, they're thinking?
This could be anyone. They might go for a coordinator. I was just about to say they could go for a coordinator here, or someone that's more style like harass, since there's no meteorologist, but coordinator is actually the perfect pick here.
Yes. Okay. Interesting. I'm just waiting for the Hunter pick because I honestly don't know who could be.
I'm thinking
obviously one of the.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of the metas first, but it depends which one the Hunter feels comfortable with. So I'm thinking it might be a Goatman for round 1. However, we might see with these bands in particular, it could also be an opera if they want to put straight away. So I'm thinking it's either Goatman or opera, but could be a hullabaloo, but it's dependent.
Opera would be very hard against this team comp, though, don't you think?
She could. Wu Chang? Okay,
Wu Chang?
You know, color me surprised. I guess you were right with this, saying that it was going to be Wu Chang for round 1. I guess I stand corrected.
If anyone needs me to gamble for them, hit me up. I'm always here for you guys. Color me surprised, you're right. Color me any color. What? Oh my god. Okay, interesting.
But wow, Wu Chang does work quite well against this comp, especially more so with a puppeteer. Even then, you think, oh, you know, experienced puppeteers can get past it, but a lot of the time Wu Chang can win against a puppeteer by using Bell a second before. So this comp does actually work quite well against a Wu Chang, but a Wu Chang also complements it, I find.
That's very true. Now we're going to the area picks. Coordinator middle, of course. Magician looks like they're going down. Puppeteer on coordinator's left, and yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Is going on Magician's right. Okay.
And the builds are tied. Borrowed time on both the Puppeteer and the Gravekeeper, and Fly will borrow time for Coordinator and Magician, which is a good pick. And if we look at the spawn specifically, I think it works well with what they want to do, because even if Puppeteer is a sub-rescuer, he is still a very good fighter, just based off his kit. So putting him in this area closer to the Wu Chang, I think is a good strategy. Because you don't really want Coordinator to be the first chase. Coordinator is always better as a target that can come into a chase. Which is why I think this is going to be a very interesting match, well, especially because of the Wu Chang.
Yeah, look at all the views, how they're going up. I know, guys, you guys are all excited for the Wu Chang. It was really just like a jump scare that I just saw, but I'm so excited.
It was. It's just so unexpected, but it's a very welcome surprise nonetheless.
Yeah. Exactly. The coordinator spawning there makes sense. Keeping the gun as long as possible is also important. The longer you have the gun, the better for endgame. Who do you think the hunter's gonna chase? Puppeteer, or maybe just go?
I might just go straight for the coordinator, to be honest, because once you get that gun out, even if she has flywheel, she is rather easy to get down quickly. Now, obviously, you couldn't go to the puppeteer to just try and farm easy presence, even if they don't have inso, but realistically, coordinator is an easier chase target whilst you wait for inso to come in.
I agree.
But we will see the builds after this and see what he is running. Most definitely inso, I would assume. Yeah.
And he's making his way towards. Looks like he's kind of cutting Puppeteer's way right now, just so he doesn't decode immediately. Yeah.
Yes, this is a specialist build, however, with just detention and stacks on destructiveness and rage.
Going towards the magician. Looks like the gets the charge attack hit.
Yeah.
Immediately. That's very, very bad. Yeah, it looks like the magician and the coordinator switched places, so she doesn't get first kite.
Okay, like nice moving away though, making sure to keep the distance. And a good wand there. Okay, nice. Drop the pallet at the right time.
That's good.
Still no inso, so he can extend this kite. Good flywheel.
Got the flywheel. But the basement's right there, so
yes,
okay, he's not hitting.
Okay, that was a beautiful wand. Beautiful wand. Having fully rotated away now.
Yeah. Okay, he got.
However, the issue with not having inso is that now he's going to have to catch up that distance, obviously, straight, and he gets it with the blink. Very well played though from both sides.
Yeah, got the early hit very, very fast, but redeemed himself.
Yeah, by getting blink out realistically. Yeah.
Yeah. That too.
However, it's who is going to be the first rescue in this scenario, which I would say Puppeteer, because he is technically closer. And realistically, if it's a Wu Chang, you're gonna want to save that shovel as long as possible. Yep, so we're seeing Puppeteer come in for the first one. Already activated one puppet. Going for the... trying to get the Terror Shock, but doesn't... Hits the puppet out. But that means Magician can get away. Heading back to the same pallet. He still has one wand to work with here, which means that if he is very precise about it, he can... Yes, exactly.
Get beautiful wand. Amazing. Oh, but he has his skill activated. Yep. And gets the hit.
Unfortunate.
But it's good. It's okay, because they look like they seem to... Oh, but he's gonna bring him out towards the middle to Cypher. To push the Cyphers a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, so far
left, the Cyphers are fine. However, they will need to be very careful with this rescue. Already in shovel. Very good, very good. And he's in bell form, which means there is no chance of having...
Oh, but okay, yeah.
Doesn't get the body block. He's gonna go back through hotel, I'm assuming, to try and kite out as far as possible from middle. However, the Wu Chang is now full presence with those few hits. Yep, flywheeling away just for that extra distance, even if it doesn't really make much of a difference. If you can just get all of your talents and skills out, it does help.
That's true. I also just realized that Wu Chang only has detention from what it seems. No trump card,
it's a specialist build.
Oh, I totally forgot to look at that. That's a very confident hunter we have here.
Very confident. And he is playing it very well. He's playing it rather safe, but he's playing it safe and it's actually benefiting him.
It is.
Especially with here trying to find the people. So obviously checking the ciphers.
He found the Gravekeeper he was hiding just now. Back in the shovel, got the hit on the wall.
That the Gravekeeper is out of shovels, however, which means he will have to make this next cow quite count. Okay,
get stuck.
Got a little bit stuck there around the pallet, but that's fine.
It gets down right next to the basement.
This Wu Chang has very good movements, though. If you can tell, obviously, with the swing, he knows how to rotate exactly when needed.
Yeah, it's gonna be not a basement cherry. Bring him outside the gym. He doesn't want to waste any time from the looks of it.
Yeah, wants to get those ciphers straight down, or at least have them more pressured to move away. Because when it's basement, you can obviously push ciphers to a maximum and rescue very late. But with this, he's kind of forcing their hands here, either to finish ciphers or to obviously come in. It's up to the survivors now for what they will do. Coordinator here with gun still, which means the hit is on Coordinator. Very good. However, he might go for the Coordinator now, knowing that she has gun. Oh, never mind. Going straight to the Puppeteer cipher.
Yeah, he kind of has to push for this now, since he doesn't want the ciphers to be popped.
Oh, I think I missed the Puppeteer there, actually.
He doesn't see him. The Puppeteer is hiding.
Yeah, rotating out. He caught that. Oh, it was just the end of the trail. Yeah, just the end of it. Although Coordinator and Gravekeeper are healing now, and Puppeteer still has one puppet to use, so it's just a case of if he can pull it off well.
You got the ghost on him.
Nice. Very good puppet.
He's looking around for any shaking ciphers, doesn't see any, and gets the Puppeteer down with a tail shock. Okay.
However, their ciphers are very good, with one cipher at 86%, which is the one by Hotel that Puppeteer was doing, which means the Wu Chang is going to have to play this very carefully with how he chairs the Puppeteer, and might just have to go straight in to down the Gravekeeper again.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Coordinator still has gun as well. So Coordinator is probably the best target here to come in for the rescue.
She's waiting around the corner at the building behind him.
Yep.
Looks like she's going in now for the rescue. She is.
Oh, she gets the rescue. She gets the rescue while he was not watching.
And the pop!
Yeah, it was a perfect pop, because Puppeteer now doesn't have to worry about his puppet duration. Perfect. Oh, that was a perfect undaunt, especially for that speed boost.
It's the Puppeteer down. Yeah, he's gonna just cheer him.
He can actually go. Yeah, he could go for a basement here. Unless if he goes for the outer chair. Yeah, the outer chair is safer.
Yeah, he wants the 3-man. Going for Coordinator's gate. Yeah. Ooh, the Coordinator has a gun though. Yes. Gets the gun, and
she almost gets stuck though. Yeah, she almost got stuck.
Oh, misses the blink.
And he tried to hit through with Blink to send her back, but it did not work. And that means that with this, we will get our first tie of the day for round 1 of Origin versus GSL.
I was right. I was actually so right about being amazed today, because...
Exactly. No, I'll have to commend you on this one, Angel. You were right with your prediction, and we were both right that today was going to be a very interesting round pick.
I know.
And I can only assume that we're going to have more surprises like this in store as the matches continue.
That's right. If you guys want any other specific hunter to pop up today, just let me know in the chat.
Soul Weaver.
Oh, imagine. But yeah, I'm honestly so excited to see what the next hunter be. That kind of rhymed. But yeah, now looks like, yeah, we're going into the next round. The survivors are coming in. Hunter 2. Oh. It's like the hunter's gonna be IT Soul. You think it might be a Soul Weaver?
It could be, but I'm not sure. This is still round 1, obviously, with the characters of survivors for Origin playing against the GSL hunter. So it could be, but they might still go for a more meta pick. Although, obviously, considering the Wu Chang, maybe they want to be a specialist as well. If that's the case, I'll be very excited.
Oh, if it is a Soul Weaver, I think you owe me something, don't you?
Okay, I'll try. But I do see that Jeff is playing for the Survivors for Origin. I forgot that he was one of the Survivors for Origin, so I'm excited to see how Jeff will play in particular. That being
Very ballsy for the Wuchang. Okay. Yeah, playing Wuchang was a little ballsy.
Could be Wu Chang back to back. That would be quite fun. Or a Clerk. I can see people talking for Clerk.
Yeah.
Clerk would be also a very good specialist pick for round one.
That'd be very, very, very nice to see. It'd be so today's gonna be amazing, guys. It's actually gonna be so amazing. But yeah, we're going back into the picks right away. Seer and Mechanic being the first two Survivor bands.
Yep. With this, we might obviously see Rescuer first pick, and then they might pick Antiquarian since she isn't banned yet. But they could also pick Archer or another character that is frequently picked.
A harasser at least. But yeah, looks like they're taking their time. They're thinking about it too.
Yes. Okay, Professor, interesting. And Puppeteer, obviously.
Interesting. Puppeteer was expected, but Professor. Okay. Interesting, okay.
Okay, there's the Rescuer ban. Yep, there's the Gravekeeper ban. Which means we might see a Mercenary, First Officer, or could be maybe a Wildling, but First Officer, of course. He is naturally the best second Rescuer pick over Mercenary, especially now at the moment with considering the characters we have as Hunters. Mercenary is just not as good as he used to be. He's still very good, but a First Officer or a Gravekeeper is the better pick. And it's going to be a Magician ban.
Magician ban, lastly. Looks like.
Could be a Novelist. Interesting. Well, they have the Harasser base now. Obviously, considering that the last one was more so Coordinator, they're actually quite nicely filtering their character roster. Yeah. But with the Magician ban means that we might see a Goat Man specifically. However, it also it also could be a Hullabaloo, because this Hullabaloo does work quite well against this counter comp, considering the Professor and Novelist do also work quite well against a Goat Man. But it's always the same thing where characters might work well against a Hunter, but the Hunter is already as good as they are and don't need to worry. So it's really just dependent on who it might be.
Yeah, looks like they're selecting their builds. And I do think they're expecting a Goatman for the release.
Yes, with this builds, with these builds and the characters that they have picked specifically, it is a very good counter comp against a Goatman.
Okay, now we're going to the Hunter pick, not ban. And looks like it is a Goatman.
I was correct. Right, I guess I win this round then, Angel.
Okay, guys, you can back me up on here. It's a very expected pick, so.
Oh, yes and no. This is a counter comp against Goatman. The Hunter might not have felt comfortable going against a full counter comp, therefore they might have played someone else. So I am correct in this deduction.
Let me do a deal for you. If you actually manage to call out a crazy pick like I just did with the Wuchang, I will try getting you that Efron puppet thingy. You know those silly puppets, but an Efron.
Oh my god! Wait, yes. Okay, sure. Okay, guys. The fate of the world rests on my shoulders now. We have to make sure that this is the right pick. And for the builds, we are going to be seeing Flywheel Borrowed Time on both Novelist and Professor, and Broken Windows Borrowed Time on Puppeteer, with naturally the First Officer having Borrowed Time tied. No Sui builds yet, which is interesting, but I like it. I think I prefer this. The risk is slightly lowered. But the spawn is going to be quite standard here, with the Puppeteer taking Hotel, which means they are probably very confident in their Professor as their first chase.
Yes. Hello, Uni. Uni's in the chat. Hi, Uni.
Hello, Uni.
But yeah, the hunter spawn right top left next to the professor. You think he might try baiting out a watch, then going for novelist?
He could, or he might just go in the direction of Professor, and if Professor is slightly kiting into middle, obviously because naturally you can either go down to middle to go across to get close to hotel, or you can go straight to flower pot. If he gets close enough to the first officer on his way to Professor, he might be able to bait out a watch, but it's entirely possible what will happen.
True. And we're loading into the match. Let's see how this game goes.
I'm very excited. I love Goatman games. I'm always awake for a Goatman match.
The survivors need at least maybe F3 escape if they could.
Yes.
Because if the hunter gets another tie, then it's a tie on the scoreboard right now.
Overall. And for the build, we are going to be having insolent, trump card, and detention.
Going right for the first officer to try out. Yeah, I told you he's going right for the first officer to try out get out the first watch.
Well,
gets it.
Gets it. Gets it as he was leaving, which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
The puppeteer already starting to rotate. With this, he might go back towards the professor's direction. Although professor has had time to rotate to 2-story now, which means he is in a rather safe area compared to where he spawned. Okay. Baited out.
Gauge.
Baited out the scale, but it was timed perfectly. Gets the hit here, unfortunately, with the double cage. However, going up the stairs is slightly safer here, especially whilst waiting for the resonance to go down.
Oh, but I think... Oh, he misses the flywheel?
Yeah. However, he goes through cage. Yeah, he goes through cage perfectly, but gets caught out, unfortunately.
That was a very fast down, but one of the ciphers are almost done.
Yeah, 2 of the ciphers are at least over 60, which is good progress, which means the first officer will be going in for the first rescue. Already in watch, though, obviously with getting found out quite early, which is a shame. However, trying to bait out the first officer's location here by just doing a standard swing, goes through the cage, unfortunately, which means that he still gets the rescue, however, with just that speed boost. It was enough.
No, he doesn't!
It's a terror shot!
Oh no! Because he got the chip hit, the first officer went through the cage, got another chip, and then got the terror shock. That was so well played from the Goatman.
That was very good timing here. Flywheel's the standard hit, however, we'll just take the chip hit here. But unfortunately, that means the professor is after half, which means he has to make this kite count. Good book there with the novelist for the distance. Excitement! Very interesting. Excitement, that was a perfect excitement as well.
Gets the hit novelist too. No, he's one chip away from getting down. Heals the first officer though.
And that excitement meant that he could down the professor straight up after, which is perfect use of that. Very well played.
Yeah. He also deployed the cage in such a way that the professor couldn't actually go through it, which is also what I noticed. So this Goatman is actually playing this so well right now because it looks like they left the one cipher not. The cipher hasn't been decoded yet, so there's still 4 ciphers remaining. 2 of them are almost done.
Yep. The first good vote from the first officer, though. However, he has to play around this pallet very safely. Goes through at the right time. However, he will be going down quite quickly. Now, they have the ciphers. However, it is the timings that are going to be very important here. With the puppeteer still being at full health.
That's also true. The novelist is 1 chip away, and it'll take a long time for the puppeteer to even heal him. So he's going straight for the rescue. Misses the hit. Uses the puppet.
He's just wasting time now. Yeah, wasting time until he knows he can get the hit on the puppet. This cage setup is crazy right now.
No, he might actually get another down. I don't think the puppeteer will actually make this.
No, that was a
Oh,
that was a
really?
perfectly timed puppet there.
Oh, he did. Oh, he does make the rescue interesting. Okay.
He does. Naturally going for the puppeteer because that is a full down now with him having used all three. Now it's just a question of getting down the first officer.
And gets him down, right?
Perfectly
So fast.
timed. And
He's the
he also-
novelist.
Yeah, he had the notification for the cipher pop. And excitement
This is
for
excitement.
book. Which means
Wow.
that with that, I don't think they'll be able to self-heal in time. Maybe the puppeteer can, but this might be determining of the round. If they can make this a one-man, however, with Dungeon right there, this is still a shot to get someone out.
But, oh my god! The puppeteer could even puppet himself since the Goatman is so fast, and they surrender.
They surrender.
Wow.
This
That was so fast.
But this is truly the Goatman of all Goatmans. Oh my goodness.
So left or jaws wide open. That was so well played from the Goatman. I applaud him for that.
Yes, and the survivors as well. They did still manage to have almost just one cipher left, even with how chaotic it got towards the middle. They still managed to actually keep the cipher pressure up very well.
Very well. It was very just unfortunate that the first officer couldn't get the rescue before half, and just overall some mistakes, but well played from both sides.
Yes, and with that, that means our current tally for the scores are 2 points for Origin and 7 for GSL.
So Origin really needs to step up their game to get the scores to match.
Yes, realistically, a round with a 3 to 4 man would be rather game changing. It depends obviously how it will play out, but they would need a match like they would need a 3-man, whilst GSL would maybe need a 1-man or less, and that would be able to level up their scores once more. But we will obviously see how they fare with their picks and bans.
Yeah.
But this was a very, very exciting round one. Honestly, I think this might be one of the best round ones we have seen in a long time. Both hunters played very well. They were very specific and precise as well with knowing how well their characters work, because that's always an indicator, obviously, when you're not too comfortable with the character but you're still going to play them, you can kind of always tell the difference. And both hunters know their characters very well, and you can tell with the precision they have with their certain aspect elements.
People in the comments are also saying how this was so well played. This is disgusting. Played so well. Let's go. That was beautiful. GG, well
Soul's
played.
Goatman is very good. Very good. Honestly, the Goatman I kind of wish I could be, but I'm also very lazy. So.
Oh, Soul is horrifyingly good at the Goat. If I ever see him with the the next season's essence skin, where Goatman gets like a lamp as his A tier,
that would be very funny. Yes.
If I see Soul beating me with that, I would laugh. I would actually laugh.
Please, Soul, I request you to wear that Goatman skin as soon as it comes out, please.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we're picking and banning the maps again. GSL is banning a map, which is gonna be a hospital, and Origin is gonna pick a map now.
What map do you think they would like to pick? I am gonna put my bets on Lakeside Village. However, we might actually see a Leo's Memory here.
Leo's Memory. Just ignore what I said, because I said every sleeping, so.
I mean, it could be ever sleeping. We're not sure yet.
We'll see if they're confident.
Arms Factory. Interesting.
Totally forgot about that.
It is a good map. Well, I like that map a lot, obviously, but I hope that we get to see a Specialist Hunter again. That would be very good.
GSL are selecting their starting faction. We're getting compliments from people. P commentary, guys, stop it, please.
Is that Nemo? That feels like Nemo. If that is
Cold
Nemo,
tonight.
yeah, I think that's Nemo.
Nemo. Oh, Nemo is a 7 to my 6, so hi Nemo.
Oh my god! Stop! Don't bring that up.
GSL selected their starting faction, which is gonna be Survivors first. GSL Survivors versus Original Hunters. I said Original again.
It's Origin. It's Origin.
Origin Hunters. Sorry, Origin. Not on purpose. I know 4 languages, guys. I need a break. But yes, very excited to see this round's picks. Honestly, I actually, after what happened first round, I'm so excited to see this pick. Because that Wu Chang. You think they would do another crazy pick, or?
Yeah, Leo's is a great map for Explorer. I'm trying to tell the others in our team to play Explorer more, especially if we have a Leo's map, but I don't think anyone here seems very privy to it.
People are saying it's gonna be a Dream Witch time. Interesting, maybe.
It could be a Dream Witch. It would be very interesting if she is. She is a specialist, but she is still sort of meta in the way that she is picked, similarly to a Wax Artist, and not so much Peddler anymore, obviously, because Peddler is now quite meta to play. So we might also see a Peddler on this map, since Peddlers are quite commonly used on these smaller maps, because you can really use Vine to the good extent. Obviously, a large map for Peddler is still good, because Vine helps a lot. However, Peddlers typically, or from what I've seen played against and seen in competitive, are usually picked for these sort of maps. Well, the Peddler that beat me up last night was on Arms Factory, so... Well, yesterday. Whenever it was.
Yes. We're gonna start the picking. We're waiting for on the servers right now. But yeah, okay, we're starting now. And let's see what this match has in for us. For us commentaries, that is, commentators. Because I'm so excited. I'm so fired up right now. Mechanic as the first ban with... Mechanic and who else? Looks like
well, so far it's just a Mechanic. Mechanic and Knight, obviously, still 2 very meta picks to ban. Especially with the Knight more so. Mechanic still yes, but it also depends on the Mechanic specifically. But Knight is still a very good ban. And the Survivors have banned the Ivy.
Yes. Looks like they don't want to risk going against an Ivy.
It's probably the better option here.
Yeah.
Rather, you can cheese having an Opera here. And with that means the Archer will be the first pick for the Survivor side, and Fire Investigator.
Interesting. I really wonder who the hunter could be. For the third Survivor,
say Peddler. I want to say Peddler.
Peddler. Well, the hunter did ban Novelist. Well, just so you know, Peddler isn't a good enough guess to get you that. I'll just plushie.
Okay, right. You know, okay, if I have to pick a specialist, then I'll go with the chat and I'll say Dream Witch.
No, they first had guys. Oh, whatever. Well, the third Survivor being forward, so it's not gonna be a Dream Witch. Definitely not gonna be a Dream Witch.
Probably not, but it could be. Also, thank you for the compliment, Mimi Cry.
Lucky Guy as the fourth Survivor ban.
Quite the harasser comp here, because Knight obviously still technically being a harasser, so banning the Novelist and the Lucky Guy means that this hunter wants realistically no harass beyond the forward and the arch.
And for fourth Survivor pick, we have Psychologist. So we have Archer and Investigator forward and Psychologist.
With Zeus obviously reprising his sacred role as the forward, obviously. It wouldn't be a proper GSL match if Zeus wasn't on forward.
I'm scared that he's gonna play Archer, guys. It's just the first pick. It's
Yeah,
just
Zeus, no
random.
Zeus,
Oh
go
my
on Archer. We know you're supposed to go on Archer. Go Archer.
But Mind's Eye, guys, let's be serious here. Mind's Eye, we're not gonna see Mind's Eye. Oh, if we do see Mind's Eye, maybe you'll get the plushie.
True.
check
A
in
Mind's Eye
comments.
pick would be rather insane.
Yeah. For the Hunter pick, though, we have.
It is a Bonbon. Well, God 26. Bonbon God 26. You guys know what it is. Very good, but very interesting again. I guess he is technically like the subcategory of specialist. Like obviously we do kind of see him in that round when it's like the wax artist, the ands, the bonbons. Like he is obviously a round pick, which is interesting. But he also does work quite well against this comp as well, with having the Archer in the forward, obviously with the harass, with the timed bomb, you can put it exactly to disrupt the process of them coming to harass. So naturally, if you're going for a more like off meta but specialist pick, Bonbon is the better hunter here to pick.
I almost fell out of my chair, guys. I'm so sorry. These picks today, oh my god, I'm actually so happy we got to commentate today, Corpsey.
Exactly, I'm happy to. Although I'm missing rank, which is kind of sad because I need to get my points up, but I'm happy that we are having this wonderful time here with all of these people as well to also enjoy these amazing rounds that I know we're going to have a good setup for. So the only character here to note that has Sui build is going to be the Fire Investigator with Flywheel and Windows. However, everyone else will be on Borrowed Time and Flywheel, except the forward, who naturally will be bringing Tide. Now, Sui here works quite well on Fire Investigator because it is either optimal if he is first chase or if he is coming in for a support or harass. Now, obviously, Florin slightly better on the support side. However, he is also good to harass every now and then by putting ball, obviously, in front of certain areas. And I think putting Sui on him is probably the better idea because Psych obviously has like the stress levels, which obviously works in and of itself, kind of like a flywheel if you think about it, really, with the time it takes to go down.
Yes. Someone in the comments said it's Bonbon over. It's never Bonbon over.
It's Bonover. It's Bonover.
Bonbover. It's Bonbover, sorry. We both read it wrong. It's Bonbover. But maybe it is, maybe it's not. We'll see now. The match is gonna start. And
please kite on Zeus. Yeah. Let's see if Zeus takes the first kite here as forward. That would be quite funny. I know the chat wants that to happen. So
yeah, a Bonbon versus a forward Zeus.
I'm assuming it's INSO for the build, but let's have a look.
Going straight for the psychologist, that's of course what makes sense the most. She is a bit tanky, so it's gonna waste a lot of time for him to get her down first if she plays this good enough. Throwing the bombs, let's see if he gets a chip. Gets the first chip and gets the first hit right away.
Yep,
okay.
With the INSO naturally coming in now, and he is also carrying detention, which means it is going to just be a permanent. What trait is that? I can't help it. Gets the chip. Other bomb. Is the basement isn't here though? Yeah, which means she can kind of abuse this area as much as possible.
She's one chip away though, so
yeah, she's playing it very well with how she's rotating. Obviously, that is the biggest thing to Bonbon is to continuously transitional kite away from him. However, with that. Yeah, the charge attack will hit, obviously, with Bonbon's a crazy, insane hitbox range.
But the Sniper look good right now. I mean, over 50, all of them, almost done. One of them is almost being done. Puts the bomb on the chair, and looks like Zeus is already making his way towards the chair. Because if the bomb explodes, then the chair time will
increase significantly. Yeah. Man, don't you wish you had an Efron here to move that chair for you?
I wish so well we had an Efron right now, but Who could
Looks
replace
like
you,
Zeus
Sophie?
is coming in here. Obviously, avoiding a lot of the bombs, avoids the Terror Shock perfectly. However,
But
the bomb
takes
went
it out.
off. Yeah, on the chair. Still
He's gonna
coming in here.
try
Yeah,
harassing,
to
but he's one chip away.
yeah, I think he wants to, but it would be too dangerous for him to do that, considering that the time bomb is now active on Bonbon. However, dying
And
in the
he's moved.
corner to waste as much time as possible.
That's
And
very smart from the
even though there were no survivors near, the Bonbon was still careful to put two bombs down just in case. So he's very aware, obviously, of his surroundings, as we can see.
It doesn't work to
Yep,
make his way.
Right to Archer. Gets the
Gets
chip on Archer, though.
Interesting. She just like flying into the bomb.
Yeah, flywheels. Okay, good arrow, however, to get that like slight stun reduction for the speed. However, kiting onto the first Fire Investigator's cipher. However, the
Gets the
Archer is
chip
now
down.
now down on the only cipher that currently has progress, which means Fire Investigator is going to have to be very careful. Oh, it's no Zeus,
Gets
however, comes in with a stun.
Immediately rescues. Yeah, but he's one chip away, so from a normal hit down. So he
manages
probably
to
needs
avoid
to.
that bomb actually, which is rather good. Takes the other bomb chip, however,
And still gets down sadly.
That was a
Didn't
perfect
see the bomb
arrow.
behind
Yeah,
her.
it was a perfect arrow. However, unfortunately, the placement meant that the bomb was still going to hit. Obviously, we're being very wary of Zeus right now with the harassment. And yeah, he's going for the safe strategy. Yeah, he's going for the safer strategy here rather than trying to harass because he can't really with the chip. He's going just for the stun by chair move, which is realistically a lot safer. And the time bomb will get her down.
Waits for the Hardmere to go down.
Yeah.
No chair to be nearby.
No, wants the chair back there, obviously, but now Zeus has to play it very carefully here. Okay.
Drops down, though.
Drops down for the stun, however. Manages to avoid it, but he won't be able to harass this once more, however, unfortunately.
Okay, uses warp immediately on Fire Investigator Cypher. If he did get that, they would have had the Cypher primed in time.
Yes. However, he is going to continue to pressure the Cypher, however, because with Zeus only having one chip already means he's the easier target. And Fire Investigator, remember, has no BT, which means it is very dangerous for them to pop the Cypher without knowing the exact location.
He's starting the new Cypher, it seems. I think the Bonbon noticed, looking at his direction.
Yeah.
Has no tinnitus, now has it. Yeah, just going after the the forward, since he knows that the Fire Investigator started on his Cypher, so he has more time to get the forward down.
Yeah. He's also he's trying to stack them up so he can get him down as fast as possible here. But Zeus is doing a very good job at avoiding them.
Yes.
Gets the time bomb, however, unfortunately. But Zeus still has football, which means he can still make the distance that he needs to. And still avoiding the bombs, however.
Does he make it until before the Cypher primes? Yeah, it has 5%, and the Cypher is primed. Yep, they just immediately pop
they just pop because obviously no BT means that you want to pop as quickly as possible here. However, Warp is also going to be back up in around 15 seconds, so they have to play this very carefully.
The dungeon doesn't seem to be there yet. It's where the investigator was, next to the shack.
Yeah. However, Zeus is playing this very well, obviously cheesing as much as he can around the...
Uses the warp.
Yeah, warp onto the forward.
No ball, he has no items left, and he gets...
However, he gets the stun with the ratio movement. However, Fire Investigator will start opening that gate, which means at the least he can make it out now with warp having already been used.
Yes, so it's probably just a one escape from...
Yep, by the looks of it, just going for that one escape. Don't want to obviously push too much, especially with Bonbon having the tension. It's just naturally the easiest place to go, which means that it's going to be a 3 kill and a 1 escape for Origin versus GSL.
GSL 1 and Origin with 3 points. I mean, another crazy pick for. I mean, it's not the first round; it's the second round, of course. But it's still interesting to see a bomb pick.
Yes. Well, on Arms Factory though, it's more natural, I feel, because obviously they could have gone for like the Peddler, they could have gone for an Opera, but on this map, with especially as many windows as there are, Opera can obviously get stuck a lot, especially with like the movement. So I feel like Bonbon was more so one of the picks we should have expected. I didn't expect it as the first pick for this round, but it is a natural pick nonetheless. Or like Lolzy picking Bonbon on Arms Factory. It's natural.
No, it's natural. It's expected from Lolzy, but it still kind of shocked me. But yeah, now we're going to the second round. And yeah, looks like Soul's gonna be they're not changing any characters, so Soul's gonna be the hunter again.
Yep. So it was going to be this time, obviously, the hunter for Origin, the hunter for GSL versus the survivors for Origin, which is going to be very interesting once again, with Goatman now being permanently banned. That means that we unfortunately won't be seeing Soul's Goatman once more, but that means we can also expect maybe a specialist pick this round, which would be very fun to see.
Soul has a 95% win rate. Probably has many hunters to show. I haven't gone against Soul, sadly, since I'm not high tier, guys. I know, but from what I hear from Corpsey explaining and from you guys is that Soul seems to be very scary and very hard to win against. So
yes, especially the Goatman, which is why you always ban Goatman. I don't want that. I'm not inviting this energy into my rank matches. Thank you very much.
Yeah, looks like the hunter is banning Seer and Antiquarian for the first 2 picks.
Standard, same as usual. Which means we might be seeing an Archer first pick here for the survivors. Banning the Ivy again, naturally. Ivy on this map is just too good. Ivy on any map is too good, let's be real, but I feel like she's worse on smaller maps.
Yes. Gravekeeper and Lucky Guy for the first 2 survivor picks. Interesting. I'm happy to see the Lucky Guy. I actually have a badge for him, so you go, Lucky Guy. For the survivor...
Lucky Guy is probably the better pick here as well. Obviously, with losing the Harasser for Antiquarian, it is better to have a Lucky Guy. Also, because Coordinator is now banned, which means you can still have the Flare Gun.
Interesting. Enchantress.
Interesting picks. They might be preparing for a Bonbon as well. They don't know. They're not sure. Obviously, Enchantress being a good pick against Bonbon.
Yes, from the chips she can... Oh, Fire Investigator.
Okay, interesting. This is quite anti... these are bands that are quite opera-coded, so we might see an opera.
But the survivors picked airplanes for the first survivor, so maybe not, since that's a very good counter against opera. We'll see. The survivors are picking their characters right now.
I'm assuming it's sub-rescue for Aeroplanist.
Yeah. Probably, yeah, rescuer build.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, bless you. I didn't mean to hear.
It's very hot in this room. Okay. I haven't done the dusting. But for the hunter, honestly, my gut wants me to say a specialist, like something interesting, but my brain is telling me meta, so I'm not sure.
I'll see.
I honestly feel like maybe if I was like you, Angel, if I was free like you, I would say something like Feaster, but my gut is telling me it's gonna be something like Peddler or Opera.
Okay, well, if it is a feaster, I'm adding a keychain on top of the plushie.
Oh my goodness. There is one keychain available. There's only one keychain and I want it.
Oh my god. If it's like $10, I'm not buying it.
It's
just so
not,
you
it's
know.
like $2.
Oh, like opera. Oh,
Well, I told you.
oh, yeah, well, okay, well that's expected, guy. I need like a crazier, okay? If you can tell me one when it's like round 3, where there's like most of the times crazy hunter picks, so I'll let you guess one then.
Okay. I get 2 guesses here, guys. Okay. We have to make this count. Okay, I need the chat to help me here as well.
Yeah, I guess you can get some help from the chat.
And these spawns, I'm assuming, yeah, it's pretty standard spawns here, with Gravekeeper obviously taking middle and Aeroplanist going lower down. However, it is the Enchantress who will be carrying full kite for this team, with Aeroplanist and Gravekeeper naturally on Borrow Time Tide, and the Lucky Guy with Flywheel Borrow Time. Which is also probably the better build to have. Obviously, if you're expecting an opera, you almost always want to at least have 2 rescuers, or a rescue and a sub. Obviously, with how ungodly fast opera can be, you obviously can never judge how quickly people are going to go down or how quickly people can rebound from chair. So having a primary and secondary pick for rescuer is always the safer option. And Aeroplanist being a very multi-talented character with all of the spots he can fill is just always naturally a very solid pick.
That's true. I honestly have nothing to add. I'm just waiting for the match to start.
We're waiting patiently, with waiting in shock and awe.
With
However,
my,
I am curious about
yes?
the opera build. I'm not sure if you have any specifics for the opera build.
Probably gonna be the tension trump card, as far as I know, with the blink first, and then if the hunter is actually what's it called, confident enough, then maybe no trump card, maybe something else. But I do see a
It could be abnormal. It is a small map.
And it is just the tension. It's a specialist build. Interesting.
Again, yeah, Soul out here with the specialist build this time, with just detention and obviously stacking up as much pallet break and recovery speed as possible.
Ooh, looks like Gravekeeper and Lucky Guy here gets the flashlight on him.
Yeah, for that distance, especially because it also cancels her out of her dash. Getting the speed boost to start rotating slowly away, which is very good from the Lucky Guy. Going to, unfortunately, yeah, take the first hit here, however, but gets the other flashlight off as well.
But looks like he's gonna get down right in front of a chair. Yeah, Soul is very, very fast for this opera. Gets the chair right away and probably gonna make his way towards middle cipher. Or, no, actually, oh my god, sees the airplane is right away.
However, yeah, there was a perfect hover, however, with the airplane. It's getting so much distance just from that alone. Is going to avoid the first hit, however, take it and use the speed boost to get the rescue at least. Now, I doubt they're going to go for a double down. Oh, well, they... Yeah. Yeah, just staying on the... staying on the Lucky Guy for now to try and just pressure it as much as possible.
Yes. The Lucky Guy's going into a corner, trying to get another flashlight from funsies, I guess. But yeah, going to a corner. This is another tip for you guys. Normally, on your first rescue, if you get hit right away and you have tide, just go into a corner far away from your teammates.
Yeah, as far away as possible. Also because it wastes a lot of time for the hunter to make all that distance back. And usually, if it's far enough away from any chairs and you have max struggle, you might be able to get out as well. Okay, out of shovel, which is fine. He's still close enough to get the rescue off at least. Might just take the hit and then go. Yep.
Yep, another side rescue. This time the Lucky Guy didn't get hit so fast, but yeah, but still gets the hit at the end. Just playing with his flashlight right now, going back into the same corner, which is understandable. It's a good corner. All the other sides are on the other side.
Yeah. And the
They
chairs
are
here
one
are
cipher
far
short,
enough
though.
away as well.
Yes, but the servers are sadly one cipher short though. The other three can be decoded in time, but yeah, the airplane and Gravekeeper are healing up. Teleports right to the Enchantress. The Enchantress does okay, makes the pallet, doesn't get hit through it. Gets to the window.
Yeah, does have the oh, still gets the hit though. Lucky that it wasn't a terror shock, but unfortunate that it was still a regular hit through window. That's just opera for you. You have to be so careful when bolting around her.
That was very, very close. In my situation, I would actually get terror shock, but then again,
Yeah, if it was me, I'd get terror shock, but
repeating guys, gets the hit.
and yeah, unfortunately went back further than they should have. They were doing a good job of trying to like wait around the pallet, but unfortunately went a little bit too far back and was within range with that one.
Yes. Has flag
However,
on 2 stuns ready.
So the ciphers are looking good as well. However, like there is progress on ciphers. They just have to be very careful with how they play it here.
Being opera is very exhausting. Yeah, gets their hit right away. Rescue, but no tide rescue. Goes into the shovel so he doesn't get down. Goes back towards her own cipher.
Yeah, trying to just play around the closest pallet she has.
Misses the fly.
Yeah, unfortunately went back in, so the flywheel kind of got cancelled out with that hit.
Yes, also kind of flywheel too early. She kind of tried predicting the opera, which is understandable because with opera she has such a fast swing speed that against her is sometimes very hard. Finds out the Gravekeeper. The Gravekeeper should probably go into the shower. He does. Doesn't get the shower hit. Gets it now. And Repelence is going towards the switch to teleport.
No, teleport was already back up. It's just up very quickly. Yeah, it's a very quick.
And gets their planets down. Are we gonna keep chasing the
Enchantress? Yes. However, she has 2 stacks to work with. Yeah, so she can maybe make her way slowly there.
We can use the 3 stack. Okay.
Yeah. Well, she just wants to make a beeline for that window in Shack, I'm assuming. However, she might be able to make it. She doesn't, unfortunately. It is a terror shock on the Enchantress.
The Gravekeeper gets the cipher done, though. I think it's the middle cipher, which is very dangerous, so it's good that he gets it done.
Yeah, which means they technically still have the last cipher, which is not too far ahead, which Aeroplanist is going to be finishing. However, the Opera is most likely going to be heading in that direction, so it is more so a Hail Mary if he can finish it in time, although, however, actually, he does make that. He just makes that, and then he still has some items left here. Beautiful, beautiful. Obviously playing around the pallets as well now. But unfortunately, no flywheel here.
This looks like to be another one escape. Though the opera, okay, she is actually just leaving the airplanist there and going straight for the Gravekeeper. Though, is she gonna make it? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I do believe this is a one escape once more.
Yeah, just gets the gate open and goes straight out of there. Yep, and airplanes is gonna just surrender. Yep, it's one escape from the survivors. Well played from both sides.
Well played from both sides. That last second cipher pop and then that beautiful, beautiful jetpack away, I think, is what got them that one escape, which makes this round tied up with both factions and both teams having the same amount of people out.
Yes, 4 for GSL and 4 for Origin, so GG's on both sides. I'm just baffled because it's really just a game against time, you know, because like you said, if that jetpack didn't work out, I do think she might have made it to the Gravekeeper. It just might have been a 4K. But yeah, we're waiting for the 3rd round now. Thoughts, guys. Thoughts in the chat, because yeah, I love playing games on my phone. My Queen Enchantress. Yeah, Enchantress also played it well. Of course, she got down a bit too fast, but did get some time for her team to heal up and yes. That was very fast, guys. So you're not for honor. What does that mean? Round draw, yes, it's a round draw. Both sides are for four. Awaiting. No subs. Okay. Okay, Origin is gonna ban a map now. Probably gonna be. I think they just might ban next side. Maybe. No. Looks like they're thinking. It's the third round, so. Yep, they. Oh no.
Hello, I'm Brickhand.
Hello back. Welcome back, Corpsey. Hi.
Hello back.
We
Yeah,
missed
hello
you.
back.
Hello back, guys. Hello back. Hello back to Corpsey, y'all. We hello back, Corpsey. The Origin is banning a map. We're just waiting on them. They're kind of taking their time, but that's okay. It's the third round, so they need to think and think and think. Who was it again that's on the lead?
It is GSL.
GSL, yes. GSL seems to be in the lead, so Origin really needs to think about which map they're gonna ban because they need to get as many survivor escapes or survivor kills as they can. But yeah, as they're picking, we'll let you guys know. I just wanted to say something about IDV and the next season because I am so excited for the story. I'm such a huge story freak because I love. Okay, it's been so many years there since they actually like finally started like doing something with the story again. Because like I said to you guys, I started 2020, left 2020, started 2021. So I'm old gen, yes, I'm old gen, and they haven't done anything at all with the story. Like back then, our Orpheus was the detective and all. So yes, I'm so excited. And looks like Origin finally banned a map, and it's gonna be hospital banned, and GSL is gonna pick a map now. They took a they're welcoming back Corpsey.
Yes, I'm also going to. I need to remember to finish my Wordle. Whilst we're waiting for these picks to get banned.
Yes, you guys can go get something.
I need to beat Wilsing at Wordle.
Wilsing. Yes, guys, pick something to drink, something to eat, because this third round is gonna get crazy, alright?
Yes, I actually think that with the hospital ban, we might actually get a Leo's this time, if not Ever Sleeping. And either way, I feel like the wheel is coming because I felt like there's been a miss of wheel, and I just know that the wheel is going to arrive anytime soon, and I think it's going to be round 3.
Well, we'll see. If it's a wheel with a crazy build, you might see the Efron plushie.
Please, please.
You know the one? Do you guys know those plushies, IDV plushies that are like very, very, very like skinny, and then you can like move them around? Like they look so funny. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but there's been like many videos of the Luca one going around on TikTok, so I'm probably gonna get that for
I have a picture of the Luca one. I'll send it to you right now. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Whilst we wait for this to take place. This was from a long time ago.
Well, let's see. Looks like GSL, yeah, are typing which map they're gonna pick. Like I said, they have to think a lot. This is the third round, guys, so it's gonna take a bit longer for the picks to come out. They were typing, they stopped typing. Not so sure, but just totally understandable. Stakes are at high, but looks like it's gonna be Lakeside.
Have to scroll
Did I not say Lakeside, guys? Did I not say Lakeside? Looks like, yep, the map pick is Lakeside. And I saw the picture that Corpsey just sent me at the same time. Oh my god, why is he a dog? But yeah, I'm gonna get that an F run for you.
Yippee! Also, it was a very hard day today. Everyone did very well on both sides.
Yes. Origin are picking the starting faction now. Hunter first, and yeah, it's gonna be Lakeside, but Origin Hunter first. I'm not so patiently waiting for Group 0 lore. Oh, Group 0, it's the, is it the Ada and Emil one with the, what's it called? Galatea, Helena, and Orpheus, aka maybe imposter for Orpheus, like an imposter version, because it's been said that it might have not been Orpheus in that game, but someone else disguising himself as him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but this is also the deciding round. Like, this could be the deciding round if we don't go overtime, which is still probably the most important match of the day. So you honestly came at the right time, Coca-Cola.
Yes. How are we on points? Let me check real quick. Yes, okay. GSL is in the lead right now. So yes.
So naturally, for the first Survivor ban, we're going to be seeing Mechanic once more, and I'm honestly thinking it might be Knight or Gravekeeper again, but it could also be Antiquarian if they don't want that Antiquarian.
Oh, my Queen Antiquarian. They keep banning you, but it's okay. But yeah, Gravekeeper is global ban, so we're probably not gonna see a Gravekeeper.
I forgot. I don't know. I thought we were doing the 4 bands, but they weren't showing the 4 bands, so...
No, we're doing the 3 bands, but yeah, Mechanic and Embalmer. Yes, Embalmer and Mechanic are the first 2 Survivor bands, and the survivors seem to have banned the Shadow and Goatman.
Embalmer ban is quite valid on this map as well, however, with obviously this map being insane for Embalmer if you can just rotate very early from Big Boat.
That's very true.
The first Survivor pick, however, is Psychologist for now. And Novelist, interesting. Not a Rescuer for first pick.
But yeah, the Survivor global bans are gonna be the first 3 and then the last one not. But the Hunter is gonna ban Meteorologist for the 3rd Survivor. Interesting.
Yeah, well, she is also quite good on this map as well, so it's doubling out the longer kite or the potential harass with this ban. It is the Explorer pick. Whoever was talking about Explorer earlier, now's your time to shine.
Come out, the Explorer is here. So, finally seeing the Explorer, very happy about that. And like Corpsey said, we also should probably learn Explorer in our own team because he did make it back into the meta, so.
Honestly, I'm telling you, we can put Sophie on Explorer because Sophie's already like a really good...
Oh! Looks like the Hunter tried to ban Alice for the last Survivor, but it didn't go through, which means that the Hunter only banned 3 survivors. Interesting. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate, but the survivors are still gonna pick the mercenary, so the ban maybe didn't have didn't matter, but maybe the hunter didn't even want to pick Alice to ban. Who knows? Very unfortunate, but we have the bans locked in now.
Yes. That is very unfortunate for the hunter, however. But understandable, because the timer sometimes feels like there is no time for you to pick your character, so
Yeah.
unfortunate but completely understandable. Honestly, this kind of feels like a breaking wheel, especially with more so being able to obviously chip down people like Mercenary and Psychologist quite quickly, but the Explorer is unironically a very good pick against Breaking Wheel, so I'm not quite sure if we are going to see our Breaking Wheel straight away.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we'll see it. Maybe we won't. But
maybe it's time for, you know, Feaster.
oh, if it is Fista, oh, you know, you actually hit the jackpot then. But
Mr. Feast!
Mr. Feast, guys! Game 0
Mr.
team,
Feast.
sadly not with the Mercenary, but maybe another time. And the Hunter pick is coming in now, and it's a
Wax Artist.
A wax artist, of course. In this map, it's so open. It's heaven for a wax artist, of course. If it's not shack
Yeah.
or small boat, big boat that's being cutted on, but other than that,
Well, even
just
within big boat or small boat, as long as you can just wax up those windows, there is no looping happening there. So it's also
So
very
true.
dependent on the skill of the wax artist itself, which I have no doubt this hunter definitely knows what they're doing if they're going to be playing a wax artist, because good wax artists are very scary to go against.
Yes. What team
Wax,
is
yeah.
playing Survivors? GSL. It says it on the top.
Does it say on the top? Oh, it does. Well,
yeah.
Okay, well, not all of us are intellectually inclined, Angel, okay?
I'm not
would have
offending
no...
anyone. Don't point fingers on me. Looks like they're making their spots interesting.
A very interesting spawn, however, it does work in the context of a wax artist, because obviously if you can either put him in between the three, the priority here is, usually it's the psychologist, but here the priority would be the explorer, because they want to make sure the explorer is not found under any circumstance, which is obviously naturally very good, because even if he was to spawn on big boat, it would be the easiest like target to find, because you know he's at big boat, so you can check the surrounding area, whereas here the explorer has a lot to be able to work with where he spawned.
That is very true. People are going off on the wax artist pick. You know, I understand, guys. I understand, but it does make sense in this situation.
It's an unfortunate pick because of how strong he is, even for a round 3 or for a sub-meta pick. Wax artist is just quite common, as unfortunate as it is. But this, the build so far, we have suicide build, or flywheel windows on the psychologist, flywheel borrow time on novelist and explorer, and Merc naturally with the tide borrow time. So even obviously, though there's an emphasis on making sure the explorer is stayed hidden, they are still going to give Kite that full kiting that full kiting ability, with also giving her shack, which means she might be the first chase target here.
Let's see, the game started, and
let's see the hunter build as well.
Close to the small boat. It's another specialist build. Interesting. But just detention, of course.
Yeah, obviously instantly blocking that window. You don't want the loop to start. You want to block that window as soon as possible with wax artist. Already getting quite a good bit of wax on there, but then it's wax artist, so
64. Sadly, no 67, guys. I know. Gets to 76 now.
Yeah, he wants to. He wants to try and get as many hits as possible on her without using the wax. Blocking up obviously all the windows as much as possible. Actually, is going to be able to go for
Yes.
the basic hit here with that.
Yes, gets as much wax as he can on her, so when he gets the hit, he can wax her to 100% very easily.
Yes,
After.
although he's playing it very well because he is making sure that when she is just out of range to stop using the wax, so he's playing it very safely as well.
Yes, waited for her HP to go down and is gonna get her down right now. She
Although,
also just used her
thankfully,
flagel, so she
yeah,
has no flagel.
only windows, which although that window is good, it is also not the best window to use against a wax artist, especially if she is coming off that chair.
Yes, looks like they're gonna get 2 ciphers done now. Explorer seems to have helped the mercenary decode his cipher done, so the mercenary can go to the rescue as fast as possible. Hunter
Okay, does get found out, but is going to use an elbow pad for this rescue. Almost got Terror Shock, but managed to pull away just quick enough.
Yeah,
Is going to
move
try and
away.
is actually going for the double down here because he has the opportunity to, with Warp now being up on the wax artist.
Yeah, warps right on the psychologist and
Although she breaks the window at least, so she can rotate backwards to get that speed boost. However, she is going to go down now, which means that they are either going to have to sell or probably very last second rescue, obviously with now having to be careful of the merc needing to be healed.
No, it's gonna be very risky. Maybe they are just gonna sell since he is down. He's already making his way near them. Doesn't see them, but has tinnitus, so he's kind of like looking around.
Yeah. He's going to actually interrupt the heal with this. He does find the Explorer, however, with no one going in to rescue the Psych, which means Explorer has to be very careful here. Flywheel's a little early there. Yeah, he flywheeled to try and avoid the hot wax, but got predicted quite easily here.
Yeah, they didn't rescue psychologist. Psychologist sadly eliminated, but now he has another target to go after right after.
Yep,
so,
and
yeah,
he gets the wax off with that one.
A very bad spot for the survivors. They are gonna get the third cipher now.
Yep. And wax. Yeah, managed to actually wax that cipher off as well.
Interesting. And yeah, it's gonna just chair right on top of the cipher. He's playing around very well, but it's also a bit unfortunate that the survivors aren't that spreading away from each other that much. Yeah, Novelist has to go in for this rescue. Is he gonna make it though?
Okay, flywheeling to avoid that hit. However, he might get hot waxed here. Does get downed, unfortunately.
Yeah. I had a feeling. It's unfortunate that they're all flywheeling it second too early, but I do think it's on purpose, being played on purpose by the wax artist. He's gonna drop down the novelist since he did spot the
might be able to get it off though with no, because the warp is back up. Is lucky that he got that rescue so quickly thanks to the speed boost as well from the elbow pad, but that was a very risky rescue.
That's the pallet. But yeah, the Explorer is wasting some time.
Yeah, but that is actually one of the prime walls against Wax Artist. However, the Explorer is still down, and will be chaired once again on the cipher with the most progress as of now.
Yeah, they cannot risk at this point. Yeah, well, he is dead on chair, so he is going towards the novelist. Looks around a bit. No, didn't even see the novelist. Interesting. He didn't see the cipher shaking, so straight for the mercenary instead.
Yep. Who still has self-heal, however, thanks to the Explorer healing him. So they're not in the worst position right now, but they are obviously a little bit stacked against them here with these odds. Messed up the elbow pad, unfortunately.
Ooh, that's very, very bad.
Yeah, and will now probably take the 4 hit. Oh, actually misses. Yeah, actually misses the secondary hit here. Although, however, it is hot wax, which means the mercenary will go down from hot wax.
Yeah, okay, he's just gonna leave the mercenary, yeah. The mercenary takes a long time to heal himself, so I do think he saw the cipher shaking, so he's
Yeah,
gonna
and
go
Warp is
back.
back up now as well.
Ooh, but yeah, I think he's just predicting where the novelist could be going.
Yeah, he might actually see him here. I think he does. No, he doesn't. He actually doesn't see the novelist. Has lost the tinnitus, however.
He didn't get tinnitus at all. I think if he just walked a bit more further, he would have gotten.
Yeah, a little bit closer to Smallboat, he would have actually been able to see the trail quite perfectly. But Zeus obviously rotating really well here, already heading to the other side here to hopefully try and gate as much distance as possible. With Uni obviously using
It looks like
self
a
heal
4K.
here.
Yeah, people are saying it looks like a 4K. I do think they might get one escape since the dungeon is right next to the shore, so it's
Yes, although the wax artist does now obviously know where dungeon is, so now they just have to make sure to try and play for as much time as possible.
teleports.
Instant teleport onto the mercenary here, obviously
He did
who
have
has well he had trait swap, yeah.
yeah. I thought it was another special build. Interesting. Yeah, gets the hit on him. Now he's slugged. Is he gonna cheer him? No, he's not, of course. Just gonna slug him.
Because even with this novelist has not been on chair yet, which means even if he chairs novelist, the mercenary won't be able to get that dungeon.
Yes. Doesn't see the novelist at all. He doesn't know where he is, so that's good for him. Just looking around to find a novelist. Novelist should probably just let him bleed out and
Yes.
hope to get dungeon.
Yes.
Because he still has the book, so
yeah.
Yeah, but the
might
mercenary could
actually,
actually do
yeah,
it all
he might
around.
actually go for the chair here, however, because it is the safer option here with there being a chair close enough to be able to put the mercenary onto.
Yes. I think he knows that he's trying to get the dungeon, so putting him on the chair actually gives him a bit more time since the mercenary was close to getting bled out.
Yeah, well, Origin does kind of need this 4K to match up against the 4K that the Survivor side had gotten against Soul's Goatman, so they are working very hard to try and get this 4K here. Checking the big boat areas more, kind of sticking closer to shore because obviously he doesn't want to go too far in case a novelist just goes straight to dungeon, so he's just kind of really patrolling the area here.
Going to a small boat.
Oh, he has tinnitus now, though. However, he's already onto Zeus's trail. Zeus kind of
didn't see him.
Almost walking into him, however.
But luckily the hunter actually changed his camera view at that exact point where they met. Yeah, didn't see him. Okay, teleports back to the chair. Does he get the dungeon though? Because now he's a bit too far and he is gonna get crows.
Yeah, slowly moving in here, however, this is going to be a very every time he gets close, he moves away. Every time he's about to get tinnitus, he moves just away. Although he has tinnitus now. Still not looking the right way. He gets this. He gets the dungeon.
Oh my god. It was expected from my side, but then again, I also had a feeling he might not get it. That was very sad for the hunter too, because every time, like you said, he got close to the survivor, he kept moving away. He wasn't
rotating his book fast enough. I mean, his camera fast enough. Maybe it's because he was scared that obviously small boat is a good area against wax artist. Maybe he was scared that he didn't want to ensue a full chase, but at this point, he doesn't have a lot to lose really with it only being one survivor. So if he'd had committed a little bit more, he might have actually been able to find him quite quickly.
Yes, it looks like he's avoiding small boat on purpose, is what someone said. Looks like it, really. Every time he got closer, he kept moving away, and even at one point, they were like face to face, and even the novelist like noticed this and started crawling around, but sadly, at that exact moment, the wax artist moved his camera away from the view, so didn't see him in 10 minutes. One escape.
What is the
Use
points
both.
tally for this?
The points, it's 4 escape from Origin win and 3 escape less GSL win. So it's 3 Origin and 1 GSL. 3-1. But it looks like they're still in the lead. So we'll see what this round has in for us. Zeus is gonna be playing a hunter.
Imagine.
Or no, I think no, he's just inviting he's just inviting Soul. Okay, guys.
Hunter Zeus era. Hunter Zeus era.
Imagine he pulls out the good old what's it called? Evo Battalion. But yeah. No, now I'm just like clickbaiting. Guys, Zeus is gonna play Hunter, guys. Come in.
Yeah, Zeus is playing Hunter in this tournament. Guys, let's clickbait.
Yeah, we're gonna clickbait. Oh my god, is that cousin Neko?
Imagine.
No, guys. Imagine, guys, yeah. We have like a special what's it called?
Special guest.
No, it's Persica. Oh my god. Guys, welcome Persica. No, with her red shoes. I love her. But yeah, great dungeon escape from the novelist. Because alright, yeah, GG well played to all of them. For this round we have Gravekeeper, Magician, Puppeteer, Archer, Florian, like Fire Investigator, Forward, and globally banned. And for the Hunters we have Woodman and Opera Singer globally banned. So if this is Lakeside and it's Soul who's gonna play Hunter, you think he might just pull out the Breaking Wheel as he imagined? Or
maybe honestly. It could be a Breaking Wheel. Although, I mean, now that you mentioned it, the Reptilian, and ironically, Reptilian is actually quite strong on this map as well, obviously with Big Boat being a good thing for him. So, I mean, not saying that there is going to be a Reptilian, but there could be. But I feel like this might be a specialist pick here, again, with Lakeside obviously tending to be quite the specialist pick in terms of the round setups, with this being obviously our round 3.
So this is the last round. Lozy just said in the chat that the win conditions are 4 escape and Origin wins. Origin wins and 3 escape or less than the GSL team wins. So we'll see. This is gonna be a huge round. Good luck to both sides, and we're going into the picks soon. So
yep, Origin have to play this very carefully. So we might be seeing a lot more specialist characters as well, with more so Sui builds or just anything for them to be able to clutch that 4-man. So we might be in for another dungeon escape like we just saw there, but it's all conditional until we see what the character picks are.
So Origin really just needs a 4 escape on this map. It's just gonna be quiet hard, but if they don't, then it's gonna be a guaranteed win for GSL. But yeah, we're waiting for the ready up. And yeah. Like I also said, oh yeah, the survivor picks are different, but like I also said, guys, if we ever made a what's it called, a giveaway for the stream, if you tune in and you just text, you might win a skin. Which skin would you guys like to see for the giveaway prize? Because like I said, I might actually just put something in. Soon we're gonna get like some packages, the Alice package and the Bloody Queen detective skin package. So maybe that, maybe something else. If you guys have any ideas, just drop it in the comments. But yeah, the survivor bands are in now. We have Seer and Antiquarian for the first bands. As expected, nothing new.
Honestly, I'm thinking they might actually pull out like a bunch of, like I said, specialist characters here to try and really clutch the 4-man. So we might see, well, we're going to see a Hullabaloo Ivy ban. Yeah, they really want to try and go for like the easiest route possible in terms of who the hunter will be here.
Yes. And well, speaking of the specialist,
I was just about to say, I'm wondering if it's going to be if we're going to see a prospector, because prospector is obviously a very good harasser in certain conditions, as well as a good kiter, and teamed up with paired up or teamed up with meteorologist is actually a very solid pick.
Exactly, and the hunters seem to have banned archer, as the survivors have picked mercenary. So yeah, nothing new as expected. Let's see who the last survivor ban is gonna be, though. If the hunter even gets the survivor ban, because they have 5 seconds left, guys. Okay, yeah,
Psychologist.
ban psychologist. Okay. Yeah, so they probably need. They have a rescue. I don't know who they could pick.
It's conditional, honestly. It could be anyone. They might go for a lawyer here, or a novelist again. With the novelist. Novelist has been a very consistent character these past games, actually, with both sides, both teams, and both sides picking novelist quite often, actually.
Yes. Lawsy, okay, Lawsy, if you want to see me hack, look at my hermit. Okay, guys, Lawsy is hacking, so.
Yeah, Lawsy hacks. Also, unfortunately, yes, chat, Lawsy is British, as sad as that is to learn.
Yeah, he cannot control it. It's okay, guys, let's not be mean to him, let's not be judgmental. It's 2025, we all accept each other, okay?
Wow. I don't know if I accept Lawsy, but...
Well, then again, Corpsey, I'm German, you're French, and we accept each other, so I guess there's a possibility.
True, but we like each other. We don't like Lawsy.
That's also true. It's 2005, be woke. Yeah, guys, be woke.
Yeah, be woke and like Lawsy.
Be woke like Lawsy.
And unfortunately, Lawsy is always crazy British, so that's
oh my god, imagine it's like being a fool. Imagine being a werewolf where you go crazy British when it's a fool.
It'd be a cat, since Lawsy likes to use the cat hermit skin a lot.
Yeah. But he has a dog pet, which is interesting. But yeah, we're at the hunter selection now. Soul, who are you gonna pick, Soul? I'm so excited to see you.
Oh, Peddler, there's the Peddler. I've been waiting for her these past 3 rounds, but naturally, yes. Peddler works as well on this map, especially with the elevation, with the fact that Peddler's Vine can just go straight up big boat.
That's also true. Well, Corpsey, I guess you didn't get the plushie at all.
Well, hey, I've actually had pretty good... all of the meta picks, right? I've predicted them all correctly. I've always... Every time we've had a meta pick, I've predicted it exactly. The Opera, the Goatman, and now the Peddler. Like, they have all been accurate, okay?
No,
it's just, guys, it wasn't a specialist. Please.
No, that's like saying, hey, the grass is green and the sky's gonna be blue, and then you wake up and the grass is green and the sky's blue.
Okay, but there's 4 options, and I still picked the right one, okay?
Guys, do we let Corpsey get the plushie, or should Corpsey try again guessing another time when we commentate again? Because, you know, I don't know if Corpsey...
please, guys, you understand, I need this.
Maybe you'll get your plushie when I do the giveaway. Maybe it's like giveaway for you and then the others, you know? Maybe, but we'll see. But yeah, we have the classic spawn. The soul, not the soldier, sorry. The peddler spawning in front of the meteorologist. Probably going for her even, maybe. Because I don't think she's gonna go to the shack. The novelist.
She could try, but it is obviously a novelist with borrowed time flywheel, the meteorologist on Windows and Flywheel, Merc obviously having Borrow Time and Tide, and the Prospector is going to be on for Kite.
Yes. Okay, Lolzy, get out of the void, okay? You're scaring people.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see what this match has in for us. Like I said, it's a very close situation. Origin does need a 4 escape against this peddler, and peddler just needs a 3 escape or even less to win. So, see how it goes. And she's going straight for the novelist. Okay, I guess
Yep.
you're
Technically, he is slightly the easier chase target here, having just obviously one pallet to work with in his vicinity, unless if he moves a little bit to the other double pallet. But
and
naturally,
it's
yeah, he is the easiest chase. Although he does manage to avoid Vine. Now, obviously, going back in to try and loop, although cutting the loop off quite quickly, interrupting her chip skill as well.
amazing skills though. Okay, gets the
Unfortunately,
chip.
unfortunately gets the chip. But he, however, does manage to get the distance that he needs to be able to rotate around the next pallet. However, he has to be very careful here.
Yeah, gets another book in time, uses it straight away, but
uses excitement here to
and
avoid.
it's sadly, his book sadly registered and it cancelled, so he needs another book to farm.
However, the kite was still long enough that that two ciphers are at least 60 or over, which means the prospector cipher will be blocked. However, meaning the mercenary has to slowly come in for the rescue. With honestly a beautiful elbow pad there, avoiding the chip as well, and the prospector here for the harass. Unfortunately, does get the hit though with that upgraded charged attack range. Does get stunned, however, so there is obviously distance on the novelist, but the hit was quite unfortunate.
Yes, the stun also got shortened since she used her skill, and some people keep forgetting this, but when she uses her red skill, which makes her charge attack or like normal attack longer, she also gets a shortened duration of any stuns. So
yep. Honestly, a beautiful flywheel there, because obviously he wasn't able to predict if the swing was going to hit or not, so it was actually quite a good flywheel, but doesn't get the magnet off, unfortunately. Still staying in the area to obviously try and get as close as possible to stun her, but the issue is, the stun there will not last, unfortunately, as long as it could have. Does get the hit here on the prospector, which means the novelist has time to move. Actually gets the vine stuck there for a little bit. Actually gets quite a lot of distance because of that. With the novelist trying his best to rotate here. However, the next vine is ready. Manages to flywheel it, but however, that means there is no flywheel to avoid the normal attack. Which means that unfortunately the novelist is now going to be eliminated from this round.
Which does means sadly mean it's a win for GSL.
But the survivors here for Origin are obviously still going to try their best. With the prospector taking the hit, but being able to rotate to big boat. With this one, the ciphers are all open. However, very good cipher management here. Manages to avoid the vine on Meteorologist and uses Cloud to move away.
She has no skill left though.
Does take the chip, unfortunately, and
uses warp.
Yeah, warp onto her as quickly as possible to get that down.
Yes. But Meteorologist is, she used her skill to heal up the prospector, then used her clouds, and that already used all of her items, sadly, since they nerfed it. Where she could only do pushing clouds, more as to flying and healing, which are gonna take up 50% of her bottle.
Yep.
No item, no item, no flywheel since she has broken windows, but there are no pallets or windows nearby, so we'll see how this plays out for her. Gets the
terror shock, unfortunately, on the mercenary there with the meteorologist down, which means that now she'll be able to either focus on the prospector solely. Also, he is one chip away, which means that it is going to be very hard, although doesn't notice the prospector, which means that the prospector might actually be able to he does get the rescue off.
Gets the chair hit, flywheel.
Perfect flywheel there. Unfortunately, doesn't get the magnet off in time.
Interesting.
And people say that prospector doesn't need a magnet like buff and reduction. Yes, he does. That's proof right there.
Yeah. And that hit, that was interesting hitbox again. But then again, she did use her skill, so you can never predict her hitbox at that moment. So
yeah, the mercenary has used self heal now, unfortunately, which means it is only up to it was up to the meteorologist, but unfortunately gets downed from the cutaway, or I forget what that wall cutting thing is called.
Yeah, I don't know the name too, but it gives her the stone. You could call it the stone wall since she gets the stones from it. So
true.
But yeah, doesn't see the mercenary, has tinnitus, sees him now. Don't think he's gonna make this rescue. Since he doesn't want. Yeah, he's just gonna move away. They both heal themselves up, so if she downs them, then they're slugged.
Yeah.
Just waits around for the mercenary. He doesn't get the rescue though. He was just at the chair. Sadly, doesn't get the rescue.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, just at the last second.
Gets stuck.
Actually manages to recoil that vine perfectly. Which means she can now freely warp onto the Merc with no issues. Uses the last of her vine to obviously try and just feel around where the tinnitus is coming from. Doesn't see the Merc yet, does now.
No.
Okay. Which means, now she can freely vine once more. Manages to actually vine the bot instead. That was actually a perfect bot from Mercenary. Although, unfortunately, he will be taking the hit here, which means the round is now officially over.
Yeah, with both of them being slugged, and this means that GSL wins. So congratulations to GSL. Clap, clap, clap for them, guys.
Well done.
And Origin, you guys also played very, very well.
Very well. These were very intense matchups. Like I said, obviously two very good teams pitting heads against each other. Means that we had some honestly very good games tonight. This was a very, very good couple of rounds. Obviously both teams are playing it very well, playing it very safe as well, making sure to always have control, especially from the survivors on the ciphers. Just very well played overall. But obviously a special congratulations to GSL for winning this round against Origin.
Yes, the leaderboard points being Origin being 3 points and GSL 6. So congratulations to both sides and to GSL specifically. GG's guys, you all played very, very well, and me and Corpse are very happy to be able to commentate today. This was very exciting, very nice to spectate. We hope to commentate again soon. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, and maybe you guys will see a giveaway coming from me personally, but me and Corpse would probably be here to do the giveaway. So
exactly,
thank you guys for
the people don't want us anymore.
Guys, you guys want us, right? Don't say that.
Guys, we were beautiful. I swear, we did amazing, or I think we did. I was very happy to commentate alongside you, Angel, of all people. So.
Me too. I'm also happy that I got to commentate with you, Corpsey, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you guys again soon in another live stream. So take care, guys, and have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.
Exactly.